Welcome to the County High School Lethbridge. I'm going to give you a quick tour around the school and just get you a feel of what the school is like. And it's going to be very different to what you're used to at the moment. To our left is a reception where parents and visitors will first go. So here we've got our main entrance, and this is where you'll first come in the morning and leave at the end of the day. So let's take a walk and have a look around as if you are going in for your first day. So we go in. To our right we've got the canteen, and this is where in the morning some of you will start your day. Maybe you arrived a bit early and you're going to wait around in the canteen, and also it's where you'll obviously get your lunch and your break food from. Now we go back on ourselves, we turn right, we'll just have a quick look in the hall, and this is sometimes where assemblies take place. Now at the moment it's filled with all the desks, and that's because the Year 10s have been completing their Student Tracking 2 exams, but it doesn't usually have all the desks in here. Now, throughout this video, as we walk around, you'll see arrows on the wall, and these are to help students guide around the school. Some corridors are one way, some are two, but don't worry, it doesn't take too long to get used to. Now, on our left here, we've got the toilets, which are for the Year 7s and 8s, so that'll be where you go to the toilet. We take a quick walk through here, we're going to go to the study zone. Now, this is an area that you'll likely walk through quite a few times each day. There's also going to be a food serving area here, and you can see around here there's some tables here which you can sit down during break or lunchtime. Now what I want to do now is take you on a route around the school to show you some of the main subject areas, have a peek at some of the classrooms. So we're first going to go to the Humanities corridor. We'll have History, Geography and RS. So we go upstairs here, take ourselves along the Humanities corridor, and we're just going to have a quick look at one of the classrooms. This room, B21, is Mr. Burton's geography room. Now, you'll notice some of the room names have A, B and C, and that will indicate what floor they're on. So the ground floor will be A rooms, the first floor will be B rooms, and on the next floor, the second floor, they will be the C rooms. So we keep going down this corridor. We're going to have a look at our Creative Computing and Media rooms, or CCM. That's where your CCM lessons will take place. As you can see, if you look around, there's plenty of resources, computers, and lots of resources for doing the variety of media work. Next, we'll go upstairs, we'll go to the C floor and have a look at the music rooms. Now, this is now the top of the school, so this is the highest point in the school. Let's go here on the right. This is one of the rooms where some people have music lessons, and here is one of the music rooms. There's two music rooms. This is where you'll become creative and learn to read, compose and play musical pieces. And like I said earlier, some of you may play an instrument, so you have music lessons, and if you get a bit more involved in the school band, you might come up here as well. So what we're going to do is going to rewind back down the humanities corridor. Because it's a one-way corridor, we can't go and walk the other way, so we're just going to rewind back here. And we're going to go downstairs to the first of the A rooms and look at the languages and science corridor. So first we're going to look through A24, and A24 is a languages room. Now, some of you will be taught French, and some of you will be taught Spanish when you first arrive in Year 7. All along this corridor are where your French and Spanish rooms will be. So we're going to go down the corridor here, and we can see on the left we've got some science labs. I'm going to have a look in one of our science labs. Now, it's nothing to do with the fact that I'm a science teacher, I'm not being biased at all, but I think some of the best lessons will happen here. So we are looking at one of the science labs here, and this is where we will be delivering exciting and engaging science lessons and be able to show off some of the practical skills. Now we're going to go back towards the study zone. You'll see there's a bit of a loop here. So we'll go back along the corridor towards the study zone. Before we enter that study zone, we're going to go upstairs up to art. Now art is on the same floor as the music department, the top floor, the C floor. We'll have a quick look in the art department, and I'm sure there's plenty of keen artists, photographers and ambitious designers that will absolutely flourish up here. Now, we go back down the stairs, we're going to have a quick look at the English department. Here, you'll become accomplished readers, writers and critical thinkers, and this is just a quick look at one of our English rooms. We're going to go along this corridor and we'll go towards the library and the maths department. Now we've entered the library here. The library here is a fantastic resource. You will obviously borrow books that you'll need for tutor time, and I'm sure there'll be some of your keen readers that will spend a lot of time in here outside your lessons. Now if we leave the library, we're going to go towards the maths corridor, or the maths department in the corner. And these rooms will become successful mathematicians and problem solvers. Going to go down the corridor. There are some more English rooms at the end. But before we get there, if you just have a look here, we've got the PE office on the left and my science room straight ahead, which is where I'll do most of my teaching. Now we'll take a quick nip down the stairs. and we end up at the corridor where we'll find the payments machine. And this is the machine that you can put money in on your account if you need to buy food at break or lunchtime. This can be accessed by using a fingerprint or a PIN code. On the right we have the payments office, so anything you need to buy from stationery to revision guides you can purchase here. On the right here we have the dance studio, which I'm sure you don't need to explain what happens in there, but I'm sure some of you will spend some enrichment time in there. Go down here, this area in the corner is the design and technology department, including where your food preparation and nutrition lessons will happen. I know some of you will really enjoy the theory and practical element of working in D&T lessons and that real hands-on approach. Turn around and go back down the corridor. On our left is a reception, where parents and visitors will first go. And if you need to sign out, this is where you sign out. And there's also the staff here are really helpful if you've got any questions about anything you're unsure about, for example, if you don't know where you're going. As we go back along the corridor, on our right here is Mrs. Nelson's office, our principal here at the County High School Lethbridge. And then just to our right is the accessible toilets. So we're going to fast forward, go back through the study zone, we'll go down towards a look at some of the PE department. Now we can have a look at the gym here. We'll have a lot of PE lessons here, and if you decide to take part in any PE enrichment activities, you may also find yourself spending a lot of time there as well. At the end of the corridor, this takes us outside to the yard, where I'm sure I'll see plenty of you at break and lunchtime. And if we continue round, we'll have got tennis courts, which we'll sometimes use during PE lessons. Now we turn around, we've got our multi-use games area, or we refer to it as the mugger, that is good for small games of football and you'll also use during PE lessons. And on the left we have got the fields, and you can just see how much space there is here, and at this time of year it's absolutely great for relaxing at break and lunch times. And continue around, you'll see we've got another set of fields around the corner at the end here. Now, I hope this gives you a good idea of what your school will look like next year. I know it's probably a little bigger than what you're used to, but it really doesn't take long to get adjusted here, and don't forget there are always staff and students that are always around here to help. I look forward to seeing you all in September.